In the minutes before a fight, when the lights are blinding, the crowd is deafening, and every camera is focused on them, some fighters cry. Not after a loss, not in the locker room, right there in front of thousands of people before a single punch is thrown. And it stops people in their tracks. Why would a trained warrior, someone who's about to enter a cage to fight for their life, cry? Because those tears aren't weakness, they're everything. Most people watching see only the surface, the stare-downs, the tattoos, the highlight reels. But they don't see what came before. They don't see the weight cuts that push the body to the edge of collapse. They don't see the months of sacrifice, missing birthdays, skipping holidays, sleeping in gyms, training through injuries. They don't see the pressure of carrying an entire family's hope on your back, or the burden of knowing that one loss could mean starting all over again. Those tears? They're the full story spilling out in one unstoppable wave. For many fighters, this isn't just a sport, it's survival. It's the only way out of poverty, pain, or a past they're still trying to outrun. Some step into the cage with the memory of abusive homes, violent neighborhoods, or lost friends still heavy on their hearts. They're not just fighting opponents, they're fighting ghosts. They're fighting history. They're fighting to become someone no one thought they could be. And when that cage door closes, all of it catches up to them at once. Crying before a fight is emotional overload. It's the mind and body purging everything that can't come with them into the battle. Fear, doubt, grief, pressure. They have to let it go, because once that bell rings, there's no space for hesitation, no room for distraction. Crying becomes the final ritual, a cleansing, a transformation from human to weapon. Science even backs it up. Under extreme stress, the human brain releases a cocktail of chemicals: adrenaline, cortisol, norepinephrine. Tears are one way the body naturally regulates itself, helping to process intense emotion and return the brain to a focused, controlled state. Fighters who cry aren't falling apart. They're resetting, they're sharpening. And ironically, the fighters who cry before the fight, many of them are the most dangerous ones. The killers. The ones who finish fights early, who never take a step back, because when they cry, they're not breaking, they're becoming. They're tapping into something deeper than hate or hype. Purpose. Some cry because they made it, because they remember where they started, sleeping in cars, working double shifts, battling anxiety or addiction. And now, after everything, they've made it here, under the lights, with the world watching. The tears say, "I survived." Others cry because they're scared, not of getting hit, but of failing, of not living up to expectations, of letting their coaches down, their parents, their kids. There's a kind of fear that comes from caring too much, from carrying too much. And tears are how it slips through the cracks. Some are crying for someone else entirely, a father they lost, a brother in prison, a mother in the crowd who worked 3 jobs so they could chase this dream. The cage becomes more than an arena. It becomes a confession booth, a memory vault, a proving ground. And then the bell rings. The tears dry.